Most of your life isn't some highlight reel. It's not the vacations, the big wins, or the viral moments. Most of your life is the commute, the dishes, the diaper changing, the boring daily rituals that we do in and out. But here's the truth. Purpose isn't found in those big moments. It's actually found in those everyday mundane tasks that we partake in. In Japan, there's a word for this, Ikigai. It means reason for being. But it's not about chasing some huge mission in life. It's about finding purpose and meaning in the little things that we do every single day. Western culture sells us the lie that purpose is some giant moment of clarity, a calling that just drops out of the sky. That's why so many people are stuck, waiting, feeling like they have no purpose whatsoever in life. But Ikigai says something different. Purpose isn't something you're just waiting for. It's actually something that you practice. It's hidden in the things that you love, the things you're good at, the things that matter to others, and the work that sustains you. Think about your daily rituals for a second. Things like brushing your teeth, showing up to the gym, maybe prepping a meal. These tasks feel small, mundane, so to say, but in reality, they're actually where our identity is formed. Some of you might be familiar with James Clear. He's the author of the book Atomic Habits, super popular book. In his book, he calls this identity formed habits. Think of your daily rituals, your daily habits as the bricks that build the house of who you are as a person. And Ikigai teaches us that even the smallest action, if done with the right intention, can align us with our deepest purpose in life. So here's a mental shift. Think of the mundane aspects of your life not as filler, but as a training ground to build your character. What comes to mind for me is Danny LaRusso and Mr. Miyagi. When Mr. Miyagi was teaching Danny karate, he didn't just start teaching him kicks and punches. He had him waxing cars and painting fences. And that played in the grand scheme of Danny LaRusso becoming a karate master over time. When you fold your laundry with care, you're not just folding clothes, you're really practicing presence. When we go to the gym and we work out, we're not just lifting weights, we're building discipline. In Okinawa, where some of the longest living people in the world live, they say that their ikigai, or their sense of purpose, comes from the everyday tasks that they do: gardening, cooking, taking care of other people. For them, purpose isn't coming from chasing money or fame, it's from showing up with intention and presence. So how do we actually find purpose in doing the boring stuff each and every day? I would say step one is attach intention to the things that we do. So instead of just washing the dishes, maybe we could practice gratitude for the meal that we just had, the blessing of eating. Step two, I would say, would be to reframe boredom in our minds. So things like work, going to the gym, studying for school, instead of looking at them as just boring, mundane tasks, we need to reframe them as the habits or the places where mastery is built. So step three would be to connect with our ikigai. We have to ask ourselves questions like, how does this everyday task play into my ultimate purpose? How does it connect with what I love, with what I'm good at, with how I can help others? As we start to do this more, we will eventually uncover more meaning in our lives in connection to how our daily tasks connect with our ultimate goals and purpose in life. So I typically like to use myself as an example in each video. And for me, I've just reframed my mind to look at my everyday mundane, quote unquote mundane tasks, right, as things that are helping me build my character. When I wake up and I go to the gym early, I know it's helping me build discipline and it's helping me build character. When I go to work and I put in the extra time or the extra phone calls or I book those extra meetings, it's helping me build character. Because quite frankly, these are things that I really don't want to do like that, but it plays into my ultimate goal of having a higher impact and having more character so that I can be a better leader, or a better friend, or a better husband, or be of better service to those around me. So keep in mind, your purpose isn't some distant mountaintop. It's here, right in front of you, in the small, mundane tasks that you live every single day. Ikigai teaches us that life doesn't have to be extraordinary to be meaningful. It just has to be lived with intention. So stop waiting for purpose to appear and just start practicing it in your habits, in your routines, in the moments that people don't see. That is where our lives are really built.